Hi everyone, hope everyone's had a good Christmas and New Year. Doing my first video update for 2020. It's the 10th of January today. Fish are all still looking well. A few of them have still got a little bit of carp pops on them. But it's been really mild. We've hardly had any frost for I don't know how long now. Still got 9 degrees in the water temperature. They're all still waiting for some food. All still really friendly. I don't know how much other people have been feeding their fish throughout this winter. It's my first year with koi, so I don't really know how much I'm meant to be feeding them. But I've still been feeding them twice a day all the way through so far. Not feeding them loads, been feeding them this Hikari wheat germ, sort of 10 grams in the morning, which isn't a lot really on there, and then about the same again in the evening. When I feed them in the evening, I use a pellet pump to make the pellets sink, because it's sort of dark when I get home from work now, and they seem to prefer to eat them off the bottom. But they all seem to be doing well. It'd be interesting to know how much everybody else is feeding their fish. They seem to scoff everything I throw in a few seconds, so I don't know whether really I should be feeding them a bit more. That's sort of about how much I've been feeding them. Just done a water test today. Everything's still alright on that front. No ammonia, no nitrite. If anybody watched my previous video, I had a bit of a problem with a faulty test kit, but I had that replaced by NT Labs now, and they also sent me out a free bag of food, which was nice of them, which I haven't tried yet, but I will do at some point soon, once I've got through the last of this bag. But yeah, even though it's January, they're all still feeding well. And they seem to have grown a little bit as well. I haven't had any of them out to measure them yet. Might wait till it's a little bit more warmer before I do that. But they all seem to have grown a little bit over the winter. It's a lovely sunny day today, so I thought I'd get the covers off and have a proper look at them. Water's really clear as well at the moment. You can see the bottom drain down there just about. That's 4 feet down. Anyone who's followed any of my videos for a little while would have seen one of my first videos. This koi here got a lot of damage to its pec fins when it jumped on top of the net. It seems to be doing alright now. They're sort of slowly starting to grow back. I think they don't heal as quickly when the water's this cold. But hopefully it'll carry on healing as the water temperature sort of improves. Fish seems absolutely fine anyway, still been feeding regularly, so I'm not too worried about that now. All the rest of the fish seem alright. That little asagi down there has still got a little bit of carp pox on the top of it. It is a little bit red, but I have had it out to treat it once. I'm not sure if there's anything else I should really do with it, but it hasn't got any worse anyway, so I'm sort of just going to leave it alone for now. This Hoshiba's always really friendly. It's always the first one up to the food. And this yellow ogon, I don't know if you can see that mark on its side there. I think that fish got grabbed by a heron at the start of last year. It seems to have healed relatively well. It's not red anymore, so I think that's going to be okay. Yeah, other than that, all the fish seem fine. Fingers crossed we don't get too much more cold weather and it'll be spring before you know it. Seem to have lost all the footage of this when I installed it, but before Christmas Martin at Devon Koi Pond sent me one of these modification discs for the EasyPod. sort of compresses the media, pushes it down. It's meant to help catch the fines a little bit better. Yeah, so far it's been working really well, so big shout out to him for sorting that out for me. It's hard to know how much difference it actually makes at this time of year. The water's always clear in the winter anyway, but time will tell in the summer. But so far so good anyway. Yeah, it means all the water's completely submerged, a good sort of inch under the water, whereas before it sort of floated on the top, and particularly when the water level started to drop in the Easy Pod, a lot of the media wasn't under the water anymore. I'll update you on how that goes in the summer. Not sure how well you can see this or not, but I'm about to give my fish their nighttime feed. I use this fishing pellet pump it sort of creates a vacuum, sucks the air out of the pellets, and it makes them all sink. So I give them a bit of sinking food in the evening. But as you'll see, they're all straight on it, and it doesn't last very long. Everyone says sort of feed the fish as much as they'll eat in 5 to 10 minutes, but that feels like quite a big portion, and they all come in and they clear that off in about a minute. They don't hang about even in this cold water. Don't know whether you can really even see that. But they're all getting stuck in there anyway. They seem to only ever want to eat sinking pellets in the night. They never seem to want to come up for floaters. Yeah, that was quite a few pellets that I put in there, and you probably can't see it, but they're actually completely all gone now. They don't hang about at all. I don't know whether maybe I should be giving them more than that or not, but who knows.